sama waa ji nag yaa ngi bëgg a yàgg ci dëkk bi sa holiday yi gudd na lool sax.
vacances yi yàgg na waaye dama ne naa ñibbisi ci sama réew. investir.
wax nga dëgg sa saafara man maa ko yor jóge ñu dem topp ma. ci sama waaj da ngaa bëri pexe de topp ma.
xam ngeen Gambia léegi dafa open. loolu moo waral global properties jóg. jaay la kër doo manqué courant doo manqué ndox da ngay am pool maanaam piscine sa disposition di nga am beach bi sécurité 24 hours te soo bëggee investir aussi nga mën a investir sa réew jënd kër di ko louer. hôtel yi na xam baax na waaye nag am na gan yoo xam ni dañoo bëgg bu ñu ñëwee ci réew nekk à l'aise nekk ci bërëb boo xam ne dinañu am seen waañ bu ñu bëggee togg seen lekku dëkk dañu am seen salle bu mag am seen néegu bopp am seen lépp loolu yëpp ak global properties mën na nekk.
jërëjëf def leen ni man ñëw leen global properties ngeen jënd seeni kër aar seen ëllëg ak bu seen njaboot.
We are peaceful Gambians. We are peace-loving. We want to abide by the law. But that does not prevent us from fighting for our rights. So we will continue to fight for our rights by all legal means necessary. And I am with you in this. I am not taking a step back. I am not surrendering. I am going to fight for my rights. I am going to show Adama Barrow that he does not own this country.
Hello, wonderful viewers, wonderful subscribers. This is Active TV again for another fast and a quick update. Mbadi ulu mbalbe tetula mbalbe jaila mbalbe bismillah la kotake Active TV pour kana kibaro do fana bonda nan kotaka mi yalan ko akabo Gambia banko kan adum abedending. Mola mi yalan ko a darajata Gambia banko kan ato bota kendeke ikafo mi yako Momodou Sabally Babala Commando. As you all were aware that the UDP strongman Momodou Sabally's appeal got rejected at the IEC headquarters. But Momodou Sabally is still not giving up. Mbadi mulu Momodou Sabally mole mat mi yalon ko a darajata ko min ngafale nyamen mole mat mi yalon ko nalbe hakilo bakan ay appealo mi yalon ko ayoleke bring ala nomination ya reject IEC bring ala la foy tandi kay tandi la ko ata fana moti mi yalon ko ala fta kata kasi député bunko no United Democratic Party twala Momodou Sabally ala nomination biri ya reject ya tande ala ko 48 hours montro wati tannani anin say awla soto pour ka nyinta ka apila ata Momodou Sabally anata ka moti mi yalon ko ay apilo ke IEC headquarters bar Momodou Sabally apilo inato fananta ala kayto nyin ya nyombu ya dunga bulu Momodou Sabally akata moti mi yalon ko hansa ende amantari kamuru koma adiamuta de Momodou Sabally ya tandi ko president Adama Barrow Gambia banko alpha ba Adama Barrow mi yalon ko science and atalbe sirin Gambia banko la siran kam ay tandi ko Adama Barrow be nyimbeke kan pour ka je ko ata Momodou Sabally ata as soronda wolam ayla e banko to ayta fay ko yam famma andum fanan anayta anay do ko ke Momodou Sabally ko ning ayatari Adama Barrow abayina batunding Momodou Sabally ko Adama Barrow atengela anyara. Momodou Sabally is not giving up. According to him, President Adama Barrow is doing all this to him to make him surrender. But he says he is not surrendering and he is not going back. Mbadi ngolo mandingol ko chokora kadia wala fama da kono Momodou Sabally adiama ta kaytandi ko nyimu yalon ka ketala ten gambe di mo bele nyanta kalo ka ko nyinta ka bay katum aketa telebi sama asekeno modola alinga lama Momodou Sabally medu wala alma ale Cairo sabatindi Gambia banko kan. This is all I have for you today. This is Active TV update.
Good morning, Justice for Sabally Forum. Greetings to everyone here. This is your brother Momodou Sabally. Just coming in to join this non-partisan platform that's set up for truth and justice. You call it Justice for Sabally, but I think it's justice for everybody, because what's happened to me can't happen to anybody in this country, and we must not allow a president and a government that rode on the backs of young innocent Gambians who risked their lives to fight against injustice, oppression, and corruption. We must not allow such a government to come in and oppress Gambians and decide to pick and choose who the law should be applied to use excessive police force to brutalize innocent young Gambians. We must not allow this government to continue unchecked, unchallenged. So I thank everybody who is in this forum, especially the initiators, for such a brilliant platform that is bringing Gambians together across political, religious, ethnic, and regional lines towards the common good. I just want to say thank you for this initiative, and to thank everybody who's been speaking against the injustice meted out at me and against the police brutality that was unleashed on Mr. Chati on the day of my nomination. It is quite clear, quite obvious that Anthony Seka, the returning officer for the IEC in West Coast region, has no authority whatsoever to reject my nomination. And the way and manner in which it happened in an election cycle where every candidate who submits his papers is just given a receipt, and then the IEC retreats for a day or two to come out with a decision. In my case, complex and nationwide as it is, they just sat down and blatantly and shamefully rejected my nomination, proving what we all know, that it was premeditated, calculated between the IEC and the Gambia government led by President Adama Barrow, the monster of Mankamankunda. It's quite clear, brothers, that this government, Adama Barrow, acting in cohorts with Aliu Momar Njai, they are willing to do anything to usurp power from the actual owners of power, the voters of this country. They are not interested in justice. They are not interested in fair play. I appealed against the decision of the IEC as required by their own rules within 48 hours. When I wrote my appeal, they responded to me in less than 24 hours in 2 sentences that they have upheld the decision of Anthony Seka, the corrupt returning officer of the IEC at West Coast region, without even giving me any further reason after I had written to them with more than 3 pages of facts and legal arguments. They ignored everything and just said they have upheld the decision of the returning officer. This is what in Wolof is called Matei Adiatan Tele. That's what they are doing. And I am not giving up. I am not taking one step back. I'm going to continue fighting this cause by all legal means necessary. I am preparing for the next steps, and I will keep you posted. I just urge all of you to stand together to make sure we fight against this selective injustice, this targeted discrimination and oppression of a Gambian, that is me. And I know why they're doing this, because Adama Barrow and his gang of corrupt ministers and state officials, their biggest fear is to see Momodou Sabally in the National Assembly, because I am among the leading national voices that speaking against corruption, speaking against selective justice, speaking against the deportation of innocent young Gambians. If Adama Barrow thinks that he can intimidate me and coerce me for me to surrender and submit to him, he's making a big mistake. I know he did it to a young top politician, very outspoken, whose nomination was rejected by the IEC, and that man surrendered himself to Adama Barrow. He's now working with Adama Barrow to the extent of even shamelessly condoning police brutality when he spoke in social media. And recently, I blame him a little bit, not much. He should not have surrendered to Adama Barrow. He should continue speaking the truth, because Adama Barrow does not own this country. But Barrow has gone to a level in his desire to implement dictatorship that very few people can actually stand up to him. And I will be that bright example in this country, inshallah. Adama Barrow is not interested in democracy any longer. He's not interested in fair play. And he warned us. He said this during his campaign, that after December 4th, they will not allow any campaigns, any protests. He'll give the IEC, the IGP, the Inspector General of Police, he will give him instructions, and he's going to rule this country with a very heavy iron fist. That's what Adama Barrow demonstrated on Thursday, when more than 5 police officers went after a young, unarmed, innocent Gambian and beat him up in front of the cameras, because they know that Adama Barrow and Abdoulaye Sanyang, the IGP, and Dawda Jallow, the Attorney General, will always defend them. It was such a gruesome act. I condemn it totally and unreservedly, just like most of you have condemned this gruesome act of police brutality that is just one in a series of events from Faraba, where paramilitary officers shot innocent Gambians at close range. Young Gambians, a commission report was out, nothing came out of it, they are still serving. The same government is trying to implement the recommendation of a commission against Momodou Sabally. When another commission found Usman Sow, Director General SIS, unfit to hold public office, among other top government officials, but Barrow will not implement that. Selective justice will never, ever be condoned in this country. Adama Barrow cannot oppress us in our country. Young people going out to strive for their livelihoods and that of their families in Europe. He goes out and signs a deportation order for our youths to be deported back in this country. And those of us who decided to stay in this country also, he wants to oppress us. We are never, ever going to tolerate or condone that. I am with you in this. I am fighting, and we shall continue to fight until we are able to establish justice in this country. And we are not going to listen to those people who want us to just sit down in a fatalistic way to allow this injustice to continue in the name of peace. We are peaceful Gambians. We are peace-loving. We want to abide by the law. But that does not prevent us from fighting for our rights. So we will continue to fight for our rights by all legal means necessary. And I am with you in this. I am not taking a step back. I am not surrendering. I am going to fight for my rights. I am going to show Adama Barrow that he does not own this country. This country belongs to all of us as Gambians. And we shall continue to strive, as preached in our national anthem, that let justice guide our actions towards the common good. Thank you very much. This is your brother, Momodou Sabally. Thank you. I do appreciate all of you. May Allah bless, guide, and protect our dear motherland, the Gambia. Thank you.